Humphrey. The lad's in Vermouth now. He's eager, I'll give him that. Expedition, sword drills. I'd say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad.
This ox cart... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. Pray, follow me. This ox cart's bound for... That strategy never worked.
Now that's a surprise.
Arisen! I will fight!
What about I'm overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
Well said.
Where are you going? Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Stand strong!
Steel yourself!
If Master Sebastian is yet to return, perhaps we ought to make for Nell in search of him.
Damn dragon! Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll fell that thing myself. Then... and my husband.
This is my home. Cannot suspect yourself! 'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you.
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as I have. 'Tis a style all my own, a patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon.
Follow me, if you would.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. My thanks.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay. Now is a welcome sight. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Feeling weary, even after a day of...
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventure someday.
What get up to today?
So tired. I'd kept just about anywhere.
I'm about ready for a break.
It's quiet there.
Where are you going?
We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
If Master Sebastian is yet to return, perhaps we ought to make a in search of him. I can guide you to or thereabouts.
Help me, please! The thieves have me surrounded! I can't get away! Yeah? What? Ah! 'Tis you! Thank goodness you happened by, or who knows what might have become of me. You have my gratitude, but do excuse me. I'd best make for home.
Master... Sebastian ought to be safe now, but shall we look in on him at the manor?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
Most impressive, Master!
Fight on and victory comes. Can't stand it.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
That's it.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid! And when we are hunting all creatures who know death cling to life. 'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon shield.
How dare you!
That we're heading home.
There's no easy thing. Making a living is so...
Aye. Is there aught...
It seems so much more.
You scared?
Drop all your valuables.
Should be.
And I'm
Where do you
on
think
you
you're
need.
going,
What's the
eh?
hurry? What's the
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Hang in there, Master! I am coming to assist! There, Master! Saurians! I'll keep them pinned down!
Well said.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
No challenge beyond our combined might.
Right you are.
Hastiness might be our greatest weapon.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled?
The path and see where it takes us.
We've got goblins!
I'm not seasoned enough for this.
Huzzah! My bed calls and I shan't resist. Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Can I tell you more?
I shan't let them harm you. The Arisen has been drenched.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. It's a fair reward. We cannot complain.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Rest assured, Master. You'll hear nary an idle...
Not everything is important, mine. Will you hear me out? I've a favor to beg. My thanks.
You have my protection. Nice armor you got.
You're not getting
Better on me, mind.
How long do you think you can run, eh?
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't...
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you. You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
I thank you. Take this as a token...
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
How might I liven up our time?
Did you want something? I've summoned...
Come on, have a look.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Naught but fry, mate.
Quite the predicament.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I do wonder what that was all about. Though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
A bitter end breeds no satisfaction.
To think the lady here has been supporting the great...
'Tis a relief to be... What was that all about? Mother seemed awful...
What's going on?
Seems you won't be swayed. A shame, that.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
So what'll it be? Not to Well, you needn't decide this very much.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Early for dinner. Seems like I can't solve all your problems, you know.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
We must rest.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Ready to forge on?
A nice place for a picnic.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
Naught I can do but wait for death to...
There is much we ought to tend to. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. As to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for your Majesty's assistance.
So the agent was of Batal, after all. 'Tis rather eerie that someone should be sent across the border to spy on you.
Now to report to Captain Brandt. We have reached up...
Yes? Is there something I can do for you?
All the best days.
What's to do?
Welcome.
Precious little time. I see.
Is it too much to hope for a helping hand?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price... Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Fancy a look at my wares?
There is much we ought to tend to. All shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of? Your majesty, do not forget that we worked... There is much we ought to tend to. Or shall change, if your majesty has any on... Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's...
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
Right you are.
long as you keep.
Have you come to be? While 'tis admirable to devote, particularly if you are eligible for a special... vocation. Heretofore... unseen opportunity... of exciting... Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir.
Just as it should be.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well.
There is much we ought to tend to.
I shall follow
If
your
we are
lead
to pray,
instead.
allow me time to search for a way forward. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
Should I get up to today?
Well met, sir.
Would that I was kept half as busy as I once was.
To each their own, as they say.
Fancy a look at my wares?
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's been thick as well.
Fancy a look at my wares? I'll not take that from you.
Faring well, I hope.